first hole, 377 yard, dog leg left. We got a little bunker there at the corner, and one kind of out on the elbow. For me, from the back tees, I can pump driver all day. I might just go straight at that bunker on the right, likely can't get into it, and got somewhere between 130, maybe 140 yards. To me, it's a birdie hole. I'd love to birdie one. We always talk about birdieing one with Bob, so I want to throw a dart, make a putt, and get some momentum going. Hole 2, good par 5, about 550. Got some water early that I don't think most guys are thinking of, but it's on my mind. I need to hit it flush, keep it right at the bunker. This is not a 2-shot hole for me generally, unless we are significantly downwind. So I'm just trying to lay up right of this water at that kind of corner bunker, about 100 yards out on the right, maybe a little less, and give myself another wedge. Again, you know, I'm gonna make birdie kind of the old-fashioned way. Wedge it up there, try to hit it tight, make a putt. Another birdie hole to start. I mean, to me, 1 and 2 birdie holes right off the bat. Got to get started early, especially for me. Third hole, not a birdie hole for me, although I would love one if I could get it. 450 yards, par 4, bit of a ravine kind of off the tee. I don't think I have to worry about that unless something really bad happens. I'm trying to find a fairway, keep it up the left side so I don't get blocked out like I did last year. And then dead uphill to a pretty well protected green with some bunkers on each side. A runoff down on the right side if I remember correctly, and on the left. And yeah, so it's probably looking about 7 wood or 4 iron for me coming in here. If I have a tap-in par, I am over the moon. If the birdie putt goes in from probably 40, 30 feet, I'm gonna take the birdie and run.
4th hole, 452 yard par 4. Again, I like to play very aggressive, but this is one of those holes I think is gonna tame you. We probably just gonna hit 4 iron, a hybrid, just short of the bunker here. Man, if it was warmer in mid-season, I'm definitely hitting a high fade driver over this bunker and leaving it in the rough. And even if I'm in the rough, I'll take my chances from, you know, like 100 yards out. But I think I'm laying back, going for the middle of that green, and then, you know, we'll just try to solve that one with the flat stick. That one, I'm gonna just put my ego to the side. Hole 5, okay, par 3, 158 yards. I like the way this set up visually. I try to play a fade with most of my approaches. So, you know, I'm thinking about a 160, you know, 165 sawed off, you know, depending on the wind, a wedge or a 9 iron. And then we'll see where that flag is, man. But I like the shape of this green. I like the shape of it. And I feel like wherever they put the pin, if they put it back left, I mean, I'll kind of approach with a bit more caution, but any of these middle to right locations, I think I'll be pretty aggressive with that one. I like that distance too. So hole 6, we definitely letting it eat on this one. 522, so I'm thinking a good drive. I hit a fade anyway. I'm thinking a good drive off the right edge of this left bunker, you know, and just letting it move as much as it wants to. And then from there, you know, maybe I only got 200 in, maybe a little bit less. The bunkering is not too bad. And I'll kind of pay some homage on the approach shot, just go towards the center of the green. Man, if they give us some good hole locations, this could be good. This could be real good.
All right, hole number 7. I love this golf hole. To me, it's 187 yards. I'm gonna be aiming for the center of the green every single day that I play this hole. It's, to me, I don't want to be too aggressive. From what I remember, the green, there's a lot of slope on it, so if you get on the wrong side of it, it can be really gnarly. Hole number 8, 370 yards. I hit driver here last year, but I don't think that was right, just because if you pull a little bit, it can end up kind of blocked out on the left, and it can actually even run through. So it's probably gonna be a 2 iron or a 3 wood for me, with hopefully no more than like a pitching wedge in. That back pin is a little tricky, being long of that. If you just go over the green, it can be a really tricky chip. So I want to stay below the hole there for sure, but I love that hole. It's very gettable. Dude, this hole is an absolute beast. Driver is almost a little too much for me because it brings that water into the play on the right if I just miss it, 15 yards right. So it's probably going to be a 3-wood and kind of just accept that I'm going to have 200 yards into that hole, aim for the center of the green, and see if I can get out of there with a par. I'd be really happy with that.
Okay, the 10th hole here, just shy of 400 yards. As always at TPC Myrtle Beach, it is encapsulated in tall pine trees. Now this fairway runs out at about 290, so you're looking at a hybrid or a 4-iron off this tee. It's the approach into a green surrounded by water where the challenge lies. It also slopes a little bit left to right, so all feeding towards the drink. Something safely in the middle of the green, hopefully leaving about a 10 to 20 footer. So the first thing you see off the 11th tee is this huge body of water which spreads out from the front of the tee box. However, that shouldn't be in play. You're going to be looking at a driver or a 3-wood to the right half of this fairway. That left fairway bunker, if you go in that, well, you're just a crap golfer. So you want to be getting over that first of all. Normally the pin is on the right-hand side. If it is there, you want to be pitching it past the pin, having a little bit of backspin so it collects in the bowl. If the pin is at the back, then the greenkeeper has had a terrible day and he hates golfers. Okay, the 12th hole, par 4, as a bald eagle, the symbol of American. You can just see the freedom in its wings, flying into the tree on the right-hand side, which if you hit your driver into, you will be in floods of tears. Notionally, this is a drivable par 4, and it looks very tight off the tee, but there is actually a lot of room over the fairway bunkers here to the left. It's a long green which slants itself from right to left, normally with the pin in the back quadrant. This is a good chance for a birdie, but you have to have the confidence and the aggression to hit it towards the back of the green.
Oh, hole 13 here. It's a par 3, 205. So depending on where the pin is, I don't really know that yet, but it's around 205. So we'll say I'm probably going to be hitting like either a soft 5-iron or a hard 6, depending on conditions. Looks like a tricky green. Kind of got a big slope in the middle of the green. If the pin's back, we're definitely gonna want to avoid that and play it short of the green, just roll it down there. But if the pin's up, you don't want to go long. So it'll just have to be where the pin is. That'll decide what I hit. Okay, 14, not a super long par 5. Tight, uphill, dogleg left a little bit. I'll probably just tee one up high here and try and turn a driver over a little bit. If it doesn't turn over too much, then be fine. But if we put something in the fairway, we'll have a chance to go for it in 2, and could be a potential eagle hole, who knows. We just got to hit a good drive. And yeah, hope to capitalize on this one for sure. 15, now this one's a long par 4, 445. Looks like it's even uphill a little bit. I don't know if that marsh on the left is coverable, but we're definitely going to keep that in mind. And I'll probably honestly tee up a low drive here, just try and swing hard at it, hit a straight ball, maybe a little bit of a cut, make sure it doesn't go left. And then yeah, that green complex looks a little funky as well. Got to be careful a couple of the ridges, don't want to be in those bunkers. And hopefully we're in the fairway, because that looks like it would make that hole a lot easier. So yeah.
All right, here we go, hole 16. I'm gonna play this one a little more aggressive. I'm gonna hit driver off that tree that's just on the left side of the fairway, over that bunker, fade it. Should leave me about 100 to 120-ish yards, depending on the wind. From there, probably 3/4 gap wedge. So there's a false front on the front, so you do want to try to take a little bit of, well, not false front, but 3/4 wedge, center of the green, birdie. 17, that's the one you kind of think of. You need that tee box, hopefully that's a little up, and maybe the pin front left. That pin back right was scary. But no, this one you just got to step up and like make it confident. Probably gonna be about 175 shot. So just a confident, smooth 3/4 7-iron. Center of the green, trust your draw. If you're in the bunker, oh well. But like, you just got to, on that hole, you got to commit to it, because that water, there's a lot of water there, and it's kind of scary. 18, yep, good memories on this hole last year, so it's pretty tight. But no, this one, the fairway's way wider than you think. You just aim up the left, rip a cut, and if it doesn't cut, being in the rough, no big deal. You just lay it up to the right. And if you're in the fairway, maybe I do lay it up to the right, because I didn't go for it very well. But no, this one, if you're in the fairway, you just have to commit to your shot. If you do like overdraw it, hitting that left hazard is not, you drop it, you can still have a chip at birdie. But no, this one, driver up the left, fade. If you have 250 or so, go for it too. Play it aggressive. Actually, don't do that. Lay it up, because I went for it last year and it cost me the tournament. And cut.